A few nights ago, I'm sitting in my bedroom, so the very one that I'm in right now. There's no lights on, the room's pitch black, except for my computer screen. I'm scrolling through Twitter and I'm not even doing it for work. Honestly, I'm just kind of in my fools right now. I'm going through like my own journey through the last few years. I've kept the same Twitter account since I first started, February 2021. When I started doing Fortnite videos, I've kept everything, and now I'm going through my old DMs, looking through the old client conversations I've had, old editors that I've spoken to, old friends that I used to speak to that honestly I'm not in contact with anymore. So I'm scrolling past the thousands of DMs, most of them being failed outreach attempts, and one editor comes across my DMs. So I click on our DMs and I'm scrolling through, and it's actually really wholesome. We were working with the same creator 3 years ago, and it was a decently large creator. He had like 200,000-300,000 subscribers at the time. He was in the Roblox niche. Like, I still remember working for this motherfucker, man. Like, I'd do all-nighters, I'd stay up all night, I'd miss college days, and like I wouldn't go to school for the sake of getting this video done. And looking back at it, bro, I'm doing this shit all for 20 bucks, but hey, first big client, it was a necessary step I had to take, because I'm working with a lot larger creators today. I'm working with these guys with 10, 20, 30 million subscribers, and they're paying a shit ton more. I'm getting paid like 1,000, 1,500 per video, and if you believe me or not, I'll be real, like, I don't give a fuck. You can see my portfolio, you can see who I work with, you can imagine how much more they pay. So I'm on this editor's DMs and I'm wondering, like, you know what, it's been 3 years, let me see how he's doing as well, because I've grown so much. Surely he's made a lot of progress as well. So I go into his account, I scroll through a few tweets, I'm reading them, and slowly I'm getting more and more disappointed. And it's not because like he's fucking like doing hate posts on me, or he's like posting some crazy shit like some fucking Nazi propaganda or some shit. He's not doing anything crazy, but it's been 3 years and he's still in the same place that we both were back then. He's complaining about not being able to get clients. He's saying that he can't find a good style. He's saying that there's no good clients out there. He's still working in that same Roblox niche, and you can tell the creators he works with aren't paying him much. Just think about that. In that same time, I've gone from doing like shitty videos for 20 bucks all the way to charging more than 1,000, 1,500. Like, I'm getting close to $2,000, not per month, but per video. And in that same time, he hasn't made an inch of progress. And this isn't me shit talking him. I hope you understand that this isn't me putting him down, but I'm saying this to you watching this right now. This is the fate of most editors. Perhaps you got into this as a hobby, maybe you started as like with the intention of doing it as a side thing, but for 99% of editors, literally out of the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of video editors that you see, within a few years, despite them having the huge dreams, this goal of financial freedom, huge clients, getting paid whatever they want, working on their terms, they have all these goals, but they're going to be forced to quit. They're going to be forced to go down that normal route. When they realize editing just isn't working for them, they're going to have to start going on that shitty website, Indeed.com. If you're from the UK, I think US maybe has it as well. Indeed.com is like this fucking shit website where you apply to hundreds and hundreds of jobs and you get replied to like one of them. It's like, you know how you outreach? Imagine that, but like fucking 50 times worse, and you're applying to jobs that you don't even give a fuck about. These guys that don't make it within editing or entrepreneurship, which editing is, they're forced to go down a path that everyone else takes. The reason I say this to you is because I've made it my mission to help video editors, and honestly it pains me. It pains me to see that there's a video editor who I could have helped. Call it ego, but I make all my content right now, the YouTube, the Twitter. Sure, I started as a video editor, but I basically reached the height of video editing. I worked with these guys, literally the biggest channels in the world. There is no one bigger than the clients that I've worked with. I've worked with the Mr. Beast team, I've worked with the Sidemen team, I've worked with the Beta Squad team, I've worked with these huge channels, and I've gotten to a point where money is no longer the constraint of my life. A lot of people get pissed at me saying this because they have their own limiting beliefs, they have their own like insecurities and stuff, but I hope you watching this, you understand I say this to help you. I make more than enough money now, to the point where I don't have to worry about pretty much buying anything. Of course, if I'm gonna buy like some $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 car, like, yeah, money, I'm gonna be thinking, can I afford it? Like, I can, but I'm gonna be thinking if I can afford it at this moment. But if it comes to, oh, me going on a holiday, me buying food, like going to this restaurant, when it comes to, like, recently I just bought like a new pair of AirPods, like, it's not huge, like, don't get me wrong, everyone has fucking AirPods, like most people do, but it's the fact that I can just buy it without thinking. I genuinely cannot remember the last time that I've had to check my bank account before buying something. This is what video editing could do for you. And it's not like I'm special, I'm literally some random guy. If you saw pictures of me, like, you wouldn't think like, oh yeah, he was just lucky, he had like crazy genetics, or like he was born to a rich family. Bro, my family is broke as fuck. I tell other stories, so I'm not gonna go for like the whole pity thing. It's like the laptop that I worked on, my dad basically got me for schoolwork, and there was no GPU, it's like some okay-ish CPU, but I was running Premiere on it, bro. It was so bad, I had to put it in the freezer for it to render, because otherwise it would crash. So it's not like I was given like this crazy PC, because honestly I wanted one. I would see these setup tours on YouTube, I would be watching, you know, those like, oh, top 10 minimalist setups, or top 10 craziest teenager setups, and I wanted those. In fact, even if it wasn't a crazy setup, bro, I would ask my dad for like a fucking $300-400 PC, and it's like, nah, you can't smart, you got a laptop already. And it's not because he didn't even want to give it. I think deep down my dad wanted me to have that PC. He wanted me to live that dream and stuff, but we couldn't afford it. I sit here right now at my dream setup, honestly living a life where I love what I do. I make these videos because I genuinely love it. Of course, I make money and shit as well. Like, money isn't a bad thing. But I genuinely record these videos and I help video editors because editing has changed my fucking life. And it's so fulfilling to me that the next step for me is to help you do that. And you might be feeling kind of like hyped up, motivated right now. But if you don't take the right steps, you're gonna end up like that video editor I was talking about at the beginning of this video. You're gonna be years ahead, still struggling to get clients, still struggling to charge anything more than like $100 a video. Working with guys that genuinely stress you out, like you can't even live your life. You're working for financial freedom, but you've literally just locked yourself in to working on sleepless nights and not being able to even take care of your health. Bro, what's the point of making money if you're so fucking depressed that you can't even live your life? What's the point of it all? So it's important that for your sake, we find out why this guy fucked up so hard. Where did his shit all go wrong? So I'm scrolling down this guy's page and I'm reading all the tweets and I'm trying to find out a pattern. Took me about 5 minutes, but I think I realized what it is. I'm getting to his first few tweets and I see one that says, oh, I'm trying out this new editing thing, wish me luck. So it's like, oh cool, that's wholesome. That's how a lot of us start. It's like we start as a hobby, we start as just a side thing. I scroll a little bit back up, so here's a later tweets and he's saying that, oh, if this editing thing doesn't work, it's cool, I just become like a stylist or some shit. So I think he liked like the like hairstyling or something like that. And of course, by like the tone of the tweet, you could tell it he was just joking around. Like he was saying that, oh, I'll become a stylist or whatever. And then I see another tweet and it's a lot more recent. I'll read it out now. I literally have a screenshot just here. I go into some editors' portfolios and they got the most detailed pricing segmentation. And I'm like, how do you know the worth of every little thing like that? I just like to edit cool shit, pay for my food that week, and I got you with a vid. Now this might seem wholesome to you. It's like, oh, he doesn't care about money. It's like he's just doing it as a hobby. And you might be thinking that I'm a bad person, that are like, oh, Malice, Saif, why do you hate him? He's just doing it for fun. Why can't people do it for fun? It's like, I'm not saying that you can't edit for fun. That's how I started, bro. But if he was truly doing it for fun, why do I scroll up to the top of his page and all his tweets are him complaining about his editing career going to shit? The reason he fucked his entire career is because he did what a lot of editors do, and you might be doing this right now. He coped and said he was fine with keeping it on the side. Oh, I'll just become a hairstylist. I'm just trying out this editing thing. Your boy just does it for a bit of food that week. It's like, how can you expect to make a fuck ton of money editing when you have this bitchy mindset of saying, oh, I just keep it on the side? What I'm saying is not that you cannot edit for fun. I'm saying that if you want to make money from it, then don't lie to yourself and like cope by saying you want to keep it on the side. Bro, if you said this to yourself, if you said that, oh, I'm doing editing on the side, oh, I'll be happy with 1-2K a month. Let me ask you this question. If someone came to you today and told you that, oh, they will offer you 8 to 10K a month for video editing, you might find that insane right now, and you might be like, oh, here he goes again, top 10 ways to make 10K a month. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I've genuinely done it myself and I've seen other video editors do it and I've helped them. So what I'm saying, it is possible. But if I offered you that right now and I said that it was 100% guaranteed that I could literally just click my fingers and you would be able to make that money, you would take that in a heartbeat. Don't lie to me. If you could make so much money at whatever age you are now, whatever country, it's like people say, oh, I can't do it because I'm in India. Bro, if I told you that no matter what your circumstances were, that you would be able to do it, then you would take that in a fucking second. If you want to do video editing just as a hobby, just for fun, more power to you. My channel isn't for you. The video editors that I help want to make money from editing, and that's not a bad thing. But if you have the intention of making money from a thing, do it properly. Alex Hormozy, another amazing entrepreneur, some of you will have heard of him. He has this quote which is, no half measures. If you're gonna do something, fucking do it properly. Like if you're gonna start this business, do it fucking properly. Don't half-ass it. If you're gonna start going to the gym, do it properly. If you're gonna start health eating, do it properly. If you're gonna speak to this girl, do it properly. If you're gonna do like this homework in school, do it properly. You're gonna be spending the time anyways, you might as well make it good. And what's interesting is once you make it to that top 1% as an editor, like this isn't even an ego, but objectively, I'm in the top 1% of editors, and you can call that ego, but you can see who I've worked with. I've worked with these huge channels. I've made more money than most people can dream of, whether that's people our age, so I'm 18 turning 19 in a few days, whether that be at my age or people older than me making like 5 to 10K a month. I've had like 12, 13K months before. Me making that money is not normal. And I'm telling you now, once you're in this top 1% of editors, it's actually more fun once you're working. You basically have the choice of working with whoever you want. You have the choice of doing the deadlines you want. You can charge whatever price you want, and if someone says no, you don't even give a fuck, because you know you have 400 other clients that actually want you. I get more creators coming to my DMs in like 1 week than most people do in their entire editing career. So I'll get like 30-40 people coming to my DMs, and a lot of these, it's not like these small streamers, these small like random like a guy trying to outsource me, bro. These are guys with millions of subscribers coming to me saying that they want my work. Imagine how much more power I have when it comes to negotiating. Imagine how much more leverage is in my favor when I can say that, oh, I want to charge this amount. I have the power, right? Because he came to me, I can charge whatever I want now. So not only do I have the choice of clients, but I'm charging what I want. I get to work on my deadlines because it's like I can just tell him that, yeah, I want to do it at this time. I can basically work whenever I want. I have my little laptop, I have a MacBook as well. I can work on my PC. I can do pretty much what every editor dreams of. Let me tell you a story. There was one time I was working with quite a large channel. The guy had I believe 15 or 20 million subscribers at the time, and we used to work on like a 1-week deadline basis, right? I took on this video, I'm working on it, and something came up. No, I don't even think something came up. I think genuinely I just wanted to spend like 2 days with my friends. Like I went to his house and we stayed over for the night. I was enjoying myself so much that I completely forgot about this video, and the guy messages me. He asked me, Malice, like, are you getting the video done? Like, what's going on? You haven't given us an update in 2 days. The video's due. So I'm sitting in my friend's house fucking shit scared, staring at my phone thinking, how am I going to reply to this? I completely forgot to get this video done. The guy's paying me, I think it was $1,150 per video. It was easy as fuck videos as well. It was like 10-minute videos, the React channel like videos. I'm getting paid a fuck ton for it. How am I going to say that I haven't got the video done? I'm thinking about all my options. I could lie, I could do all these things, but in my head I just felt like telling the truth. I don't know why. I just told him straight. I was like, bro, I'm not going to be able to get the video done. Would it be cool to extend it by 3 days? I put my phone down, go back to talking to my friend. The vibes completely changed because now it's so much more quiet. It's kind of awkward because I'm fucking stressed in my head. I've mentally logged out of that client interaction because I know I'm pretty much gonna 100% lose him. I've woken up and I check my phone first thing in the morning. I know I shouldn't, but I check my phone. I'm reading the notifications and it's my client. He messaged me, he responded to what I said last night, and he said that's fine. He said, I understand, bro, take your time. And I'm thinking like, oh, is he gonna like reduce my pay? Is he gonna like not give me any more videos? But nah, like for the next few months we continued working together. We're still on good terms. And just think about how much like mental turmoil I had. I was genuinely so stressed I was gonna lose this client because I was so used to having like smaller clients, these random channels with only like a couple mil or maybe like a couple 100k subscribers. They would get pissed at me when I would have to do my own live things. Like when life got in the way, they would get pissed at me. They'd be like, why is the video not done? Oh, I'm reducing payment. If you don't get it done by this day, we're coughing. Like I would have these people do it, and I was not used to a client treating me like a human. And now as I'm working with the largest creators in the world, I'm realizing the top clients, they actually treat you really well. It's actually more fun to work with these huge channels. You're working on videos you like, in the style you want, with full creative freedom, and they actually treat you well. If you want to get to this point, you need to first start with the belief that you want to make it to this spot. Because this other editor, he bitched out, and just think about what he was saying. Oh, if I don't make it as an editor, then whatever. Like, you can tell he thinks he's not going to make it as an editor. Oh, I just do it to pay food. You can tell he just wants to keep it as a side thing. You see how he ended up. He has no clients. He's going to have to get a normal job. He's going to have to go down that path that you don't want to go down. So when you're setting yourself goals as you're going on this journey, which video editing, like, it's an entrepreneurship journey on its own. Don't fucking shoot yourself in the leg and make yourself have a disadvantage by setting limiting belief, by telling yourself, oh, I'm just doing it on the side. The first part of making a fuck ton of money from editing and joining this top 1% is first having the belief that, yeah, I can. Sure, it might not be easy. Maybe I'm not the best right now, but bro, if I put in the work, yeah, I believe that I could do it. If I dedicated the next 6 to 12 months, I would probably be making more money than most people do my age. In fact, probably more than most people in my country do every single month I'd be doing per week. And take it from someone that's gone through that journey, like man to man, I'm telling you now, bro, it's not easy. I've basically dedicated my life to entrepreneurship. While I was in school, you don't know how much I sacrificed in order for me to like make it to where I am now. Of course, you can learn balance later on. You can learn how to bring back social skills. Like I'm going on holidays now, like I'm booking holidays and stuff, and honestly the main reason is for me to get life experience so I can teach you more things. But at the time it was like I didn't go on holidays. Instead of me spending time with like low quality friends and me spending time with people that honestly made me feel like shit, I would rather spend that time reading in the fucking school library. This isn't me saying that, oh, cut off older people in your friend, go like fucking monk mode, Sigma grindset type shit, but I'm saying that have your social circle, but make sure it's people that you actually like. Learn from books like How to Win Friends and Influence People. Learn from stories of other people that have gone through the journey that you've been on. See how they navigated their life when they were growing, when they were in your stage. Being social is one of the highest ROI things you can do, because when you're happy and when you're around people that make you enjoy life more, you're actually happier, and then you work better, which makes you more money, which allows you to enjoy those times when you're with people as well, because you can buy your own food, you can pay for others. It's a beautiful cycle. So what I'm saying isn't to go like monk mode or some shit. I'm saying that you are gonna have to make small sacrifices which deep down you know you should be making anyways. It means you might have to reduce your screen time on your phone from 6 hours to 2 hours. Yeah, I'm not telling you to go fucking perfect, but yeah, you're gonna have to fucking stop doom scrolling on YouTube Shorts or like delete TikTok because you're spending a ridiculous amount of time in it. It means that yeah, you are gonna have to try forcing yourself to go to sleep instead of you being on your phone, which you know you shouldn't be doing anyways. Like, this is shit that I'm telling you now. It's like, yeah, I should be doing it anyways. It's not even a sacrifice. If anything, it's just me fixing my life and I have more time to focus on my editing business. So what I'm saying is not that it's going to be easy. Don't think that I'm one of those fucking top 5 AI tools to make 10k per month in video editing. Top 2 ways to make $5 billion. Like, that's not the shit that I'm telling you. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. What I'm saying is, if you decide to follow us, if you decide to join us on this path, on this mission, then you'll come out of this not even recognizing yourself. You'll be making more money than you know what to do with. You will look your parents dead in the eyes and you'll be able to say with confidence that you no longer need to go to university. You no longer need to get a normal job. Because mom, dad, look how much this client's paying me. If your parents don't believe in your editing, this is a different topic, but I've made another video on it. If your parents don't think that you're going to make it in editing, the only way that you can truly convince them is by giving them undeniable proof. So when you have cold, hard cash in front of them, when they see the PayPal and the Stripe notifications coming through, that's when they'll start to believe you. And in a year, that's genuinely possible. So set yourself these like huge goals that, yeah, it will take time, but I'm going to make this editing thing work. Yeah, I'm going to be distracted by other business models. People are going to try to lure me in. Oh, you need this one thing. Oh, SMMA. Oh, YouTube automation. These things are going to pull me in. But if you can become obsessed with this one thing, I can guide you. I can help you on that path. And in 1 year, you're not even going to recognize yourself. So if that sounds interesting to you, if you're like, yeah, that sounds like something I could do, I have the belief now that I'm going to do it properly. It might take a year, 2 years, but by the end of it, I'm going to be making so much that I no longer need to live a normal life. You've listened to this much of the video. Clearly, whatever I'm saying clearly fucking resonates with you, bro. And I'm glad to have you join us. You can scroll down right now, click the red subscribe button, and our other videos are going to be for you. You're going to enjoy them a lot. And I'll have a video here, just YouTube recommends it. You can watch that. Yeah, take care, bro. Peace.